Hello. Daniel Goleman, who is an expert in emotional and social intelligence, who I have the privilege to know, worked with back in my days in Hay Group in 1997. Daniel Goleman published an article in 1998 called What Makes a Leader? And then in follow-up by year 2000, article called the Leadership That Gets Results, both published by Harvard Business Review. And what is interesting, that in the 1988 articles, he talked about emotional intelligence. But I'm going to focus on the 2000 article, which is the Leadership That Gets Results, where he talk about emotional and social intelligence, or what we call the ESI in my book. You can go to my website, or the book has very detailed explanation. So what Daniel Goleman is looking at, what makes great leader? What is it that makes a leader, successful leader in times of crisis? In terms of achieving phenomenal results. So he looks at worldwide and identifies set of competency. Number one, when we talk about emotional and social intelligence, it's about managing self. You can see on the right, managing self on your right, or then on the left is about managing others. Okay, so let me talk about first self-awareness. It's very important. So it starts with yourself, knowing yourself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses or areas of development? What makes you tick? What trigger you? What makes you upset? So you need to be aware, because that is important for you to regulate your thoughts or behavior. So there's more. Number two is about self-management, about adaptability, and we talk a lot about what they call resilience. Ability to adapt, change, agility to move, and that refers to self-management. And how do you now use empathy to be able to manage yourself, understanding the issues that your customers are facing. Then if you look on the other side of where we talk about social awareness, you need to be aware of what is the changes in the environment, what are the your customers' requirements, what are your partners, business partner, stakeholders. And if we talk about social awareness, also within the organization, the political, tones. Who are the people that you need to be knowing? You need to know. And today's world is not about what you know; it's about knowing people that you need to know, so that they understand what you know. So you need to maneuver this political game, so to speak. And lastly, relationship management skills is about how do you develop that relationship with your employee, with your team member, with your stakeholder, internally and also externally with your customers and partners. And because that's important, you need to have the social skills to bring people on board, to bring people along with you to drive for the future. And actually, Daniel Goleman model is very interesting. There's a lot of examples in the book, and I've talked about it. You can also read in the article. So I encourage you to go into further into this emotional and social intelligence. Thank you.